Okay, looks like it's live. I don't know why it's asking me to sign in. I've already signed in. It's still going in circles. Slow, slow. I'm just going to assume that it is rolling. I don't want to keep you on here too long. And as I said, things are going to change. And this is the week that things are going to change. I'm making a few announcements tonight, and then we're going to recap and go over things so that a promise delivered is on your mind like it's on mine every single day. Not a day goes by that I don't think about how all of our lives could be in a much better place if we could just get launched. Um, do have some good updates, so I'm happy to share them as soon as I go over these announcements. First announcement, the call is going to move up to 8 o'clock. The 9 o'clock was okay, but it's making me go to bed too late, and there's a problem with me getting up. So 8 o'clock, I'm going to send out brand new call schedule. Both of them are going to 8 o'clock, Monday and Wednesday. The training call also is going to be at 8 o'clock. Everything is going to be at 8 o'clock. No more 9 o'clock, no more late stuff. So bear with me on that. The reason for it, like I said, is so that I can maintain myself. It's not going to do any good if I wear myself out and not able to enjoy what's coming. So, with that being said, I also want to make an announcement and update to everyone about the software, to which I just got done texting the programmer. And he is confident by the end of this week we should be good to go. That's right, I said it. By the end of this week, we should be good to go. Now, with that being said, I asked this question a little while back, and I was extremely serious back then. Now I'm going to ask it one more time. Are you ready? Okay. Those three words are extremely important as of today.
More than 100 people.
Their system doesn't work. So the question bearing the most weight here is, do you know your system and are you ready? So those two things I hope to address this evening with this call, because it's time to be ready. There's no more thinking about it or trying to figure out, or I don't have this, I don't have that. I suggest you take a board and stick it on a wall somewhere where you see it every time you come through the door. Did you get your bank? Did you get your wallet? Do you have a smartphone, not just a cell phone, a smartphone? Because that holds apps, that holds wallets, it holds debit cards. So it's actually a walking bank, if you will. It's a walking financial system. Do you know how to use it? Remember me saying, get those grandbabies, grandniece, grandnephew. They use those phones. Don't be so proud that you can't ask one of them. All right. So with that also being said, there's a part where all of us will have to look at two things. Number one, if you're not ready right now, if you had the funds to go get whatever it is, either the bank, the wallet, the smartphone, the crypto debit card, because some of them you have to pay for. Are you ready to do that? Did you write it down? Is it in your book okay, I don't have the crypto debit card. Which one am I going to get? Just get one. It doesn't matter. Get one that you can use with the crypto that you're going to use it with. Worry about, just like we did with the software, worry about the bells and whistles later. Just get a crypto debit card that uses the coin that you like. You always have to look at the coins that crypto debit card services. Don't get it because of the price. Get it because it works with whatever you're going to be using. Also, I have to put this disclaimer on these calls too. Any and everything that I speak on about finances or legal, I do not have license to give that advice. If you do need legal or financial advice, please seek a professional that is licensed to give you that advice. What we speak on here is for entertainment and educational purposes. Do your own due diligence. All right, with that being said, let's get back to it. The crypto debit card of your choice, make sure that the coin or crypto that you like, this card works with or that card works with. And all you have to do is look in the features of that card. Same thing with the wallet. Just because it's a wallet doesn't mean it works with all the coins. Okay, so you have to look inside of the portfolio. It'll show you all the coins in there that it works with. All right. If there's a specific coin that you use, you can even search it that way. Search it with, let's just say XRP. Put in XRP, what wallets use XRP? It'll give you a list. Use the internet for what it's worth. Okay. Search it, find it, get it. All right. So that's that part. Crypto debit card. The wallet, same thing. Find one that's easy to use for you. Find one that's using the coin that you like, and also find one that's affordable. Most of them are free, I believe. You can just load up the app on your phone, or you can get them on like a little small card. Okay. Some of them are cards, some of them are little phones. It looks like a phone anyway. The L-Paul. There's a bunch of different ones. Pick the one that you like. Put it on your board, things to get. Put the price next to it so you know how much it costs. I think the Tangent is 76 or something like that. You'll see the prices when you go for them. Put it on the board so you know that you need to take care of that. And you'll be able to take care of that as soon as we launch. Because within seconds, once you get in the back office, you're already in positive flow, if that makes sense. You don't have to wait. It's going to start the second you get in there. Okay? So make sure you have your 4 items. Make sure you have your 4 items: smartphone, wallet, crypto debit card, bank. Those 4 things you need to have. Okay? Also, with the bank that you choose, most of the banks work with all the coins, but just make sure the one that you get holds the coin that you like. If there's several coins, most of these things work with more than one coin, so you can add as many as you want. All right. That's the 4 items. Mandatory to have them, because you cannot work with a promise delivered without those 4 items. So if you need to get them because you didn't have the funds to get them as soon as you can. And then worry about everything else later. Get those 4 items. All right, whatever you don't have, put it on the board, and I'm gonna move on. Next thing, let's talk about a promise delivered, because I don't believe, and I'm just being honest with you, I don't believe all of you understand it. So let's talk about it so that it is second knowledge to you. We haven't talked about it a lot. That was on purpose because we didn't have it. We weren't as close as we are right now. But I need you to understand it and what you're doing in it. So if someone asks, what is it? So let's talk about it. A promise delivered is a platform that involves several things: shopping, collecting, spending. It's all about money, basically. Cryptocurrency, to be exact. Now, what makes it interesting is the fact that you can shop at most, if not all, of the big box stores. Now, again, I have to use it as a training part where the person wrote that email stating, check and see if a promise delivered has a partnership with these companies. Yes, we do. It's called a link, a shop link. You click the link, go buy the product. A promise delivered makes a commission. Those commissions are turned into entries, pays bills. Every business out here, even McDonald's has to turn $1. So for every dollar that they sell or collect, 50 cents of it goes towards the light bill, the gas bill, the hamburgers, the buns, the meat, the ketchup, employees, even the soap that they wash the floor with. So know that every link that you click on is connected to a promise delivered's Amazon account, Target account, or whatever account. So to ask a question, do they have a partnership? No, there's no partnership. There's links to products that you purchase on the website with that company, just like anything else. And as we grow, different partnerships will be attained. If needed, I don't think it's needed. As long as there's a shopping link, you can go to shop. That's what it's all about anyway. Now, how many different big box stores do we have, or will we have links to? As many as I can find, as many as I can produce and put them on the website. There's going to be products. There's going to be things that other entrepreneurs put on the website. So it's going to come out small, but it's going to grow as we grow. As we run into participants that submit their entrepreneurial product and it gets passed, it gets put on one of the grades. And it will be purchased at that grade level. It's real simple. So that's what you're doing. You're shopping. but you're not shopping with your paycheck. You're not shopping with your savings account. You're not shopping with the money that grandma gave you for, I don't know, a rainy day. A promise delivered is providing you with the means to shop. You can't get any better than that. Amazon has 1 billion products, but how much do they give you to buy it? 0. Not over here. See, when you know what you're dealing with, and when you have an understanding of how the system works, then you won't be so quick to be negative. You shouldn't be, because I could have easily made it to where you have to forfeit your paycheck to buy the stuff on my website. You would have to go in your pocket and purchase things. But we all know that doesn't work. I don't care what commission you have set up on a system. If you got to keep coming out of your pocket, just like there's complaints right now, I got to pay the thing coming up in this day or that day. We only got 1 more week left. What's going to happen? I got to pay this thing out of my pocket, right? But see, a promise delivered is not like that. It's not like that. It's providing the means for you to purchase. Like I said, a lot of you really don't understand what you have in your hands, or will have very shortly. You don't understand it, and that's okay. You will. And then you'll see it in a different light. The title will start to stick out to you. The name of it will start to sink in. See, the name of it hasn't really sank in yet. Not yet. But soon will. Now, let's talk about the rest of it. As I said before, there's 12 grades. And each grade, there's a different product at a different value. And you will be able to purchase that item if you so choose. Or, and this is the second part, you can withdraw it. Let's think about that for a minute. Withdraw it. So that means it can come off of the platform and onto your wallet or your debit card, right? Now it's in your possession. It's always going to be in your possession, even when it's in the back office. It's still going to be in your possession. Now it's in the card. You put 4,000 on the card, right? Now you can go to Macy's, you can go to whatever, and just charge till that 4,000 is gone. Or you could take that 4,000 and I'm just going to hold up my cell phone because the cell phone represents all 3 items. The cell phone could be the bank, it could be the debit card, and it could be the wallet because all 3 go on here, right? So depending on where you want to put that 4,000 is up to you. You can put it on a card or you can put it on your phone. Your phone is going to become a little bit more than just a phone as soon as we launch. The second we launch, protect your phone. If you're going to put wallets on there, I have all my wallets on my phone. I have my Ledger Nano S on the phone. I have my Trezor Safe 3 on my phone. I can access those 2 banks right on my phone. I don't even have to move. Right? So you're going to want to make sure you get a case. If your phone is not in a case, You have to protect this like it's Fort Knox. It's your Fort Knox. Okay, you can do all the transactions you need to do or want to do right on the phone. That's why I keep asking y'all, go get one of them grandkids. Let them show you how to click this, push that, swipe this, and get to what you need to get to. Once you've done it a couple of times, you'll get used to it. Don't wait till a week after we launch and call me and say, well, how do I do a withdrawal? I can tell you right now what you're going to hear. Click. You know you ain't going to hear that, but I'm going to be angry with you. I'm just telling you now because you've had plenty of time. And I'm telling you tonight, you can start tonight. Call grandkids or somebody if you're not used to the phone. If you're used to the phone, I'm not talking to you. But if you're one of those that all I use this thing for is to say hello and goodbye, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. If you are that type of person with a smartphone, I suggest you do something else. Just stick with Team Royal. I'm serious. I'm not trying to be, a butt, but I don't want you to mess up your own self because you wanted to procrastinate. We're on the last hour, y'all. We're on the last hour. Now, these banks, I went and got my other one, Treasurer Safe 3, right? It's a little guy. Put him back in the box. See the little book that just fell out. The little recovery seed phrase thingies that you put your phrase in. There's the little Safe 3. It's got a little charger wire in there so you can charge it up and connect it to the computer. A bank, your bank. You become a bank owner. Let's talk about that for a second. The bank is your opportunity to become your own banker. Now, I was going through some mail today that's been piling up. And I wanted to look at a few things because I got a bunch of letters offering credit cards, offering all sorts of things because of the LLCs that I opened up. These are live LLCs. They're ready to go. I have mail for a credit card for that company to open up. $1,500 credit card. $600 credit card. Why do you think they're trying to give me a card? They need your business. Now let's look at that for a second. Remember, like I was saying, how does a bank operate? First of all, when you deposit money into the bank, that money is no longer yours. It belongs to the bank. When you deposit your check, you lose or sign over ownership to the bank. And if you need to use some of that money, let's say that the windshield wiper motor goes up on the car. Those things are about $600, right? You go to the ATM machine, stick your card in there, you need $600 or $725 because you had to buy the machine or the motor, right? The ATM machine is going to say unable to complete transaction, right? It's going to say unable to complete transaction. But you know you got $1,000 in there because you just deposited $1,000. But the ATM machine is going to say, nope, you can have 500 of that. No, I need 725. So you're at a debate with a machine stuck in the side of the bank wall, debating on how much you get to use of your own money. And then you would probably have to get out of the ATM machine line, park, go inside, talk to somebody for them to say, oh, well, you have to make an appointment to increase your ATM withdrawal limit. ATM withdrawal limit? Yes, everyone is limited to $500 on their first card. You can up it, but you have to come ask permission. Son of a biscuit. I have to ask permission to use my own money because it's coming through your system. If that don't upset you, something's wrong. Now let's look at the flip side to that. Right? Where is this bank at? www my kitchen table. I connect my crypto debit card to my bank. Same thing as your bank card is connected to the bank down the street, right? You connect the card to the bank, right? Except this time you own the bank and the card. Watch, down the street, you have to ask permission. It's your money, you put it in there. Wait, you signed it over. So now they can tell you when, how much, and where you can spend it. Flip side to that story is these two items in my hand. One is your bank that you own. The other one is a crypto debit card. When you make withdrawals in a promise delivered and you put it on your bank, you can add also to your crypto debit card. Let us just say that you send everything to your bank, because you can do that too. Just put the address and everything that you withdraw goes right here, right? No hassle. Now let's say my favorite thing is the refrigerator goes up and you got to buy another one. The one down the street is going to say, Mr. Lewis, when you stick your card in, you can have $500. The refrigerator is $2,500, $2,500. I need $2,500, actually $2,600 because of taxes, right? $2,600, not $500. Well, you can't have a $500. That is control. But lo and behold, you are a participant in a promise delivered, and you've already withdrawn. I don't know, you bought up all the things you want, you're withdrawing, and you have $25,000, maybe $30,000 in your bank. Your bank. You need a refrigerator. Your crypto debit card has a $10,000 threshold. So you put $10,000 on the card. You go to the store, walk in, get a purchase order. Remember that? We're no longer going to walk up to the counter and say, I want to buy something. If you're going to get something with some kind of mass to it, even a diamond ring or whatever, get a purchase order on it first. Have them write it all up so you can see it. See, they don't know what you're doing. You do. So they're going to put all this, put that, no upcharge because you're just writing it up per se. You only get to do it once at a store because then they'll get used to you. But they have to write it out flat. No padding, no extras, no extra stuff, hidden charges, fees. It's all on the paper. And they have to go by what's on the paper. So you walk out with it, go get a donut, come back. I want to purchase this. You have a purchase order, put down the card or have them ring it, put your card up to the thing, beep, and then they'll wheel it out to you and put it on the truck. Just don't lay it down. Supposedly the new refrigerators you can, but I don't trust it. There's oils and things that will mix when you turn them on their side. But anyway, my point is that you would be able to make that transaction without question. Number one, you're the bank owner. Number two, you're the card owner. All you do is log into your bank and send 10,000 to your card. Did you have to ask anybody to do that? Nope. Did you have to make an appointment to see someone to ask permission to use your own money? Nope. See the freedom? You just go load what you need. Of course, you don't need 10,000. You put on there $2,700. It's on the card. You go to the store, take your purchase order up to the counter. I want to pay for that. Whoop. Now you got another refrigerator. That's the power of owning your own currency, owning your own bank, and getting out of those guys' stuff. They're going to stick around because there's going to be a lot of hard-headed people that want to continue dealing with them and being what's the word I'm looking for? A victim of financial slaughter. They're going to use your money and take money from you with hidden fees and this and that, because that's what they've always done. They have burnt my trust. I do not trust banks, period. That's why I'm so happy that I'm now a bank owner with my own card service. Put them together. I don't need a bank. I got my own. Thank you. Now, with that being known, what's the next thing that you would want to do? Don't think too fast. Take your time and think about what's the next step. Because I've said also, you can only buy so many TVs, cars, boats, and houses. What's the next step? It's called investing. Making what you put on here go to work so you can stop. You put what you put in here to work. We talked about them on the Kids Corner. Diversified cash flow account, private bank account, land banking, silver and gold acquisition. That's investments. Make your money work so you can relax. Now, a promise delivered is semi-automated. And the reason why I say semi-automated, because you still have to go in the back office and click on some stuff, right? You still have to type in information. And I'm going to pause right here for a minute, and I need you to be still and hear what I'm saying to you. You have to type in some stuff. Not me, not the callers, not the Fabulous Four. You. Please double check everything you put in those boxes. Make sure it's a dot, not a comma. You know how to spell your name. I don't. I only know how to spell mine. And I'm good at it. I don't know your address. You do. You live there. I don't. And when you create that password, please have that notebook sitting right there. So you can write at the top of that page, I join a promise delivered on such and such date with this email address, with this password that belongs to that email address, and my login for the back office on the website. This is my password. This is my username. You have to put that information in, not me. All right? So it's important that you write it down. Because what's going to happen if you call me for a password? You won't hear from me for 30 days. So don't get in that boot, because that's a boot. I'm booting you to the end of the month. And you will have missed all of that because you didn't take time to check it. Please check it. I'm begging you. I don't want to see you miss anything. We waited too long. Write it down. Okay. Next thing, and very important, if you plan to move, which some of you will because, there's a lot here, and you're going to wind up changing zip codes. You're going to come out of them apartments. You're going to get a house. You're going to come out of the condo and get a freestanding house. Get away from the loud, you know what. Please make sure to update your information. If you move, change the address in the back office. Phase 3, phase 2 and 3 is physical products that will be coming to you from A Promise Delivered. So now I put it out there. Guess what happens if I hear, I didn't get my package? Click. I'm serious, y'all. I'm very serious. Check your mail, check everything, check your spam box. Make sure you're checking the inbox spam box. If you move, and I know some of you are, change and update your mailing address. It's very important. All right. What else is A Promise Delivered? It is a system that you will be able to share with anybody in the world. Anybody. Crypto is everywhere. Everywhere. I'm also looking at bringing a product that is a cell phone. I got to find out what the parameters on it is, but for those who don't have internet, they'll have it in their hand and be able to do everything on that phone from where they sit. It's a lot of products. What happens if you wind up leaving and going home? It is the family's responsibility to notify A Promise Delivered. That's what you're going to sign. So don't play the game, please. Make sure whoever is on your documents to take care of things, make sure they know what to do. Call me. If they don't and they continue to collect those funds, they're going to wind up in a lot of trouble, period. All right, so enough down stuff. Let's keep it up. I don't think I have anything else on A Promise Delivered, but I do want to share with you what I was talking to the programmer about. And like I said, you probably will be looking at the end of this week. We already burnt one day. And I hope you guys are ready. I believe he's still adding things on. He's on 7 now. 4 is done. He's on 7. Once he gets to 12, it's tested live. So that's the first 75 right there, which will alleviate the issues that we're having over here with Team Royal. That's 150 positions. That should satisfy everybody's 3. Once I have the thumbs up, if you have postponed, stopped, whatever you want to call it with your accounts, I need you to activate them. Because one thing I will not do is place 3 people under a participant that's turned off. I'm going to put them on the next person. So I understand funds can be short. Don't think I'm over here in happy land. Not yet. I'm smiling, but I'm not in happy land yet. Happy land is when I don't have to go out that door at 4 o'clock in the morning and get in a raggedy truck and bounce all up and down the highway. That's happy land. Getting there, because I'm sure smiling. I need all of y'all to smile too. So once I got the green light, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt or the benefit of knowledge that I'm getting ready to launch. So if you turned it off, I suggest you skin a cat or something and turn it back on. Because when I start, I'm not stopping. When I hit that back office and open up that genealogy and that thing is either blue or red, I'm going to the next person. Not even going to wait. And the Fabulous 4 are going to do the same thing. My objective is to load quickly and proficiently. That's why I got help. I don't want it to drag halfway through the night and me going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to do all this by myself. Nope, done with that. That's why I need you, when you put that stuff in them boxes, that's what they're going to be working with. So if you put it in wrong, they're going to add it in wrong. Don't blame the Fabulous 4. Don't blame me. Now, if you are one of the first 75, you're going to be called by the calling team. Okay? They're going to get practice with you before we go abroad. More practice. You won't hear from the Fabulous 4. They're not going to call you because by the time the information gets to the Fabulous 4, it needs to be fabulous. So the callers are going to ask you questions. Just answer the question. Don't start with, what position am I? When are we going to do this? Just let them get the information so we can move on. Q&A is on here when we do a call, not when we get the callers. Their objective and their purpose is to get this information correct and get it to the Fabulous 4 and myself. That's it. They're not going to be able to answer any question about this, about the sign up, about this or that, outside membership. Do not question them on that. That's what you do on here. That's why we have a Q&A after the call. I'm saying it now because I know you're going to do it. There's some out there that's going to do it. I already know it. They're going to turn your name into me because you're slowing up the process. I'm asking you in advance not to do it. Okay? Got to be hard because I want it right and I don't want it dragging all the way out. This process should only take a couple of minutes to get the information and another couple of minutes for the Fabulous Four to assign 3 people. When you get the email, fill out the form, sign up, do your thing. You're going to have a voucher or at least the gift card, so you don't have to go get any money. You're going to get it. It's going to be sent to you, or you withdraw it onto the card and pay for it. Done. You sign up the main position with the first $249, and then you take that same position that you just signed up with, and you sign up a outside membership directly on its link. So you don't have to send a link nowhere. You're going to still send it, but that outside membership is going to sign up right behind that main position that you just created. So you're going to buy the business and the outside membership off of the business link, and then send the business link back to the team or to the hive. That's all you have to do. Come around again, you're going to do the same process. Sign up the main position, $249. There'll be $149 left on there. You get the outside membership, sign directly to that link, then you send that business link back to the hive. You're done. No more signing up. You don't have to do nothing else. So you only have to do this twice. All right? Do not procrastinate. When you get your link, get it done. Even if you have to pull over to the side of the road, pull over to the side of the road and get it done. Because the second you say, I'll get it when I get to the house, you're going to plug up everything. Don't be the plug up. Make sense? All right. Just checking to make sure I got everything. Let's get these questions because I know you got them. I'm going to start with Jackie. Wait, I got to switch the little button. Okay, I believe you can open up, Jackie.
Hey, how you doing?
Blessed and highly favored yourself.
All right, thank you for everything. The question that I have, you had told us when we first started talking about the banks and the debit cards, you were saying something about don't plug them up to your computer because if I'm not mistaken, you didn't want them to know about this. Is that still the same?
No. It's not about this. You don't want to put your address unprotected on the internet. When you plug this into your computer, hackers can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to use the software that's online. They now have software where this doesn't get connected to the computer at all.
Mm-hmm.
You do it all online, and you're sending it through the address, not actually plugging this in to send it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Peter?
Chavo, I have 2 questions.
Mhm.
The first, something I still haven't processed the comment you made from last meeting that pertains to what we're doing today. And it has to do with the crypto debit card and most specifically the Cash App credit card. And the other night you were talking about the example of buying a refrigerator, and you sort of gave the impression you wouldn't use your Cash App debit card, even though if you're verified, you could use up to $7,000 on it.
Yeah.
But you sort of gave the impression, I don't know, maybe it's a personal preference of yours, and but you could buy something if it's costs $1,000 from it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think you can go up to
Right.
7,000 on Cash App. But see, Cash App is only Bitcoin.
Right.
So
I understand.
you're solid Bitcoin, then you're good to go.
Okay. My second question, I'm going to be in the group that goes in first, and I have one member that I had three members, but one I think it's fallen off permanently or whatever. Uh, when will be the best time for me to call you for that one person? You told me prior that I'm to call you at a certain time. When will be the right time for me to call you?
Basically, what's going to happen is once we launch and I get at least 15, actually, yeah, 15 people in, that's 30 positions. So those 30 positions are going to go along with the ones who didn't get their 3 the first time around. I have to hit them first.
Okay.
Because they've been waiting. You guys got 3 and people quit or whatever the issue is. I'm not saying they quit, but you've been serviced already. Those people did not. They got nothing. So I have to hit them first. But 30 positions, there's not 30 of you that need them. But like I said, I'm going to use the first 15 or 30 people coming in to fill in all those spots. Now, also remember, once we launch, everybody's going to start receiving royalties. So all those ones that said, well, I can't afford it this month or whatever, they are the ones that turned them off. But now that you're starting to receive royalties, on a daily basis, you should be able to go withdraw and pay for that position. So those positions that are off should relight. Right. Because they'll have the funds to do so.
But you will go back then after you do the ones that haven't gotten their 3. You'll go back and fill in the blanks then.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. David, Drew.
Yeah. Hey, Montalvo, how are we doing tonight?
Blessed and highly favored.
Thank you for everything. Okay. I got two concerns. The best coin for anyone is a stable coin. In other words, it should be $1 to one crypto, correct? That's the bank. We just have to choose what we want, what the best one is.
Right.
Are you going to make any recommendations, or we have to figure it out on ourselves?
Yeah, that would be given financial advice. I'm not allowed to do that.
Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just asking because I know, like, for instance, Ethereum or one of the other coins, we just have to choose ourselves. That's good. But it should be a stable coin.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. And the second one, you said a long time ago, when we actually launched a Promise Delivered, it's best to be done on a computer so we don't miss anything. It's not optimal for a phone.
That's going to change too, because there's going to be a website produced for a Promise Delivered.
Oh, okay. But will that be available for us when launch, or that's down the road?
No, it's on launch. The one that's there now,
okay, great.
it'll be an informational website.
Okay, because the thing is, because my second part to that was a few minutes ago you had mentioned, as soon as we get our link, pull off the side of the road and sign up on our phone.
Yeah, you use the phone on this one.
On level 4. No, we're talking about level 4, Promise Delivered.
Yeah, you should be able
to get our link, when we do everything, it can be done on a phone at that time, correct? Or we have to go to a computer?
You should be able to do it on the phone.
Okay, great. No, that was it. That was a question. I appreciate it. And hey, good news tonight. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
We're ready to go. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Debbie?
Hello, everyone. Happy Veterans Day. I know you said on the first go round to sign up the main one and then do the outside, but if you already have the main one, then we just use it for the outside one?
No. 4th grade does a fully vetted position, which means there's 398 in this process. 398 covers the main position and its outside membership. You're talking about the jump start that everybody should be on right now. You have to get that outside membership and put it with that one. Okay?
Okay.
Are you sure you got it?
I have to personally do it. The outside membership
Yeah, for the jump start.
for
'Cause
the
that's
right for the early start. Right.
from everything. So,
Okay.
like I said, you'll be receiving from A Promise Delivered on a, I would say, daily basis, and it shouldn't take long to get up $150. You
Right.
just at 150, go up to the jump start, sign in on its website, and click on Get Started, and sign up an outside membership on its link.
Got it.
All right. When you get in the fourth grade, you're going to get $398. You're going to have the $249 for the main and $149 for the outside. That's a vetted position, fully locked, stocked, and ready to go.
Okie dokie.
Cool. All right, Sean.
First off, greetings to everyone. Greetings to you there, Montavo. I pray everybody's having a good night.
Absolutely.
That said, I am stating officially that I am not asking you for financial advice. I am, however, asking you, what coins do you use?
XRP,
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Okay.
That's really it.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Those are the two that I like.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. Jermaine.
Good evening. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored. Yourself?
I'm well, thank you. So, one question I have in regards to grade 4. Is it okay that we use the same phone number? Is that an issue? I know no email to be repeated, but that
Right.
phone.
I think you can get away with the phone number.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the phone number is okay because my number's on all of them. It's the.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Michael. Michael.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know you talked about this a few months ago, but just for clarification, when the callers call the people, are we going to know that number? Is it going to be an email to us that number, phone's coming from that number? Because I don't answer calls unless I know who they are.
So what we're going to do is text first, just to give a heads up. So you'll get a text. Hey, you're about to get a call from Michael from A Promise Delivered for phone verification. And then you can text back, okay, cool. You'll see the number and then.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. 171. There's no name, so it just says 171. Go ahead. You got a question? 332-761388. A lot of numbers.
Actually, Montabo, I'm seeing 171355.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, Matavo. I just want to thank you for your service, brother.
Oh, absolutely, sir. You are most welcome.
All right, sir.
All right, Queenie.
Yeah, I want to thank you for your service too, Montavo. You said the one that you used, did you say XRP and Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
XRP is what I'm putting in my bank, and Bitcoin is what I use.
So that is a coin. Because I never heard of it.
XRP, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Another thing, what would you consider as a smartphone? What kind of phone? Is Android a smartphone?
Android, most of them are smart. as long as they have apps on them and you can scan, because you're going to scan things like the QR codes. As long as you can put apps on it, you're good. But I've seen some, cell phones that just call, because they're cheaper. They're not so expensive and all that, but they just call people and that's it. But a smartphone is going to have apps like the little windows, little things on there to touch. That's a smartphone.
Well, I have an Apple, so
Oh yeah, that's all day.
so nobody know how to use an Apple.
Hey, neither do I. I mean, I got one, but it's still in the box. It's been in there for about 4 years. Probably don't even work anymore. I just, my recommendation on that is just grab one of those grandkids.
If I can catch a hold of them. Catch up with
You flash a little bit of cupcakes and Snickers, they'll come around.
yeah. Oh, another thing, one more question.
Mhm.
Okay. Can you put because you recommend me that trend a long time ago. It is a good one. So can you put it on your cell phone?
Yes.
How do you go about doing that? Because I have, but I don't know how to do it on my cell phone. How do you do?
So when you go into the settings, you'll see where it says protect other devices.
Mhm.
You click on that and then you just put in the information of what you're protecting, and then it goes right on, it'll attach to it.
It will automatically attach to my cell phone.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh no, one more thing.
Mhm.
Since you told me go and turn it on, since I'm in the old one you used to have the Team Royal. See, I'm in that one, the old one. So how would I be connected to you?
By just turning it back on.
If
Like
I
I
turn-
said, I'm loading out of that back office as well.
Okay, I got you. Okay, thank you.
But don't turn it on yet. Let me get the thumbs up.
Okay, let me know then.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Janice?
Yes, sir. Um, with the APD starting this weekend, is it without the bank?
Yeah, it's stripped down. It's the basic.
Okay,
The only thing they added to it is the 4th grade and 6 more products that I found.
okay, okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if you're sitting on a question, don't do it. Go ahead and ask it. If you don't know how to raise your hand, just click on the microphone, ask your question. Karen?
Yes, hi, Matavo. Good news. So I'm one of the people that is on the jump start, and I'm going to pay the 149. So should I wait until I get a text or a call
Yeah,
and
so
then pay?
yeah, if you're one of the first 75, you're going to be called first. You get to know that it's launched because you're going to get the call. But that jump start position is not part of a promise delivered. It's going to benefit from it.
So should I wait until after it launches to then pay the 149 that I am in arrears with?
Yep.
Great. All right.
Okay.
All right. It's all good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Andrea.
Good evening to APD. Almost said the wrong thing.
No, I heard it.
And thank you for your service, Pantavo. I have a question, but I think I might need to ask you this off the call. Can I call you tomorrow?
From 9 to 9.
Okay. All right. I will call you then. Thank you.
You're welcome. iPhone.
Hello, this is Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi. When we get to the fourth grade and do the business account, then the second one, did you say that we could put it in anybody's name, the second one?
The outside membership?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, thanks for clarification.
no problem. Scott?
Hello.
Hello.
How about like the outside I mean any position I guess doesn't matter. Like if you shut it off, would you have to pay the 249 or would you just pay the 149?
149. It's 149 a month.
Just 149. Okay.
249 to get started.
Okay.
Good? Crystal?
Thank you for your service, Montavo, and thank you for your patience with
Mhm.
all of this. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Question about a promise delivered when we have businesses that we want to put on different levels for people to be able to purchase. Is there a limit number of businesses you'll allow us to submit?
Yes. 5.
What would be 5? Oh, okay, great. Okay, and is there a time frame that you'll allow us to submit those businesses? Like I have 2 that'll be ready right away and another one that I'll probably launch down the line.
Yeah, just submit it. And once it's submitted and vetted, you'll get a notification which level it's on.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Now, you'll choose the levels that they'll go on based on, like
Yes.
if I have 3 stores. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dan?
Montavo, also thank you for your service.
Yes, sir.
I'm hearing some rumblings about a certain currency that might be changing value here pretty soon, which would
Yeah.
you to go dark. Is there going to be a number that you've already set up or thinking about setting up where we might still be able to have some contact with you?
Yes, you'll be able to use the numbers that I have. I have 2 other phones.
Okay, but I know you had said you wouldn't be taking any. We have to leave a message and tell you what our call is about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then I'll call you from the back phone.
Okay, but will we know that number? I mean, a lot of times I don't answer if I hear.
I'll text first.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Now, while we're on that subject, what I might do is call you back on the old number. That way, there won't be any confusion. These 2 phones are for when I'm dark. Falanda.
Hey, Montana, just to clarify, so for those of us that did the jumpstart position, once we have 3 people up under us, then we'll go and purchase an outside position. But once we get to 4th grade, we will purchase another full membership and then another outside position. And then we'll repeat 4th grade again, we will do the same thing. So that'll be a total of 6 positions.
6 positions, yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. But it's actually 3 full positions. There's 6 participants, but it's actually 3 full positions. Full means it's fully vetted with the business and outside business and outside business and outside. All right. Alan.
Yes, good evening, Montavo. and everyone. Uh, what? Who was it? Dan? What he just said kind of went over my head. Well, he was talking about a coin that's coming in, going up. I don't know if he's talking about
Currency.
I.
A currency is getting ready to RV.
Oh,
And when it does, I'm going dark.
all right. That's not something you can elaborate on.
Oh no, 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 no. You won't get me. No, sir.
But you're talking about other numbers that you have to talk to him or others about it.
No, no, no. When you call my phone, I won't answer it directly. Leave a message, and then I'll call you back on it. I'm not gonna put these numbers out there. That defeats the purpose of going dark. So I'll call back on that one, but I won't discuss any numbers of any sort. So that's why I'm going to listen to the voicemail first. If it's something I can answer, I'll call you back. If it's too close to that NDA stuff, I'm not calling back.
So what? We all of us gonna get the new numbers? You gonna send that to us in the email?
You all have this number.
Oh, okay. Just call on this number.
Yeah, just call my regular number and leave a message.
Okay. Also, what else did I want to ask you? Oh, you said we'll probably launch this weekend. So what are we gonna have a day or so in order to pay for our position to make sure we're green?
Yeah, I want to do it over the weekend. I want to have a all day call, talk about it, go over stuff. Because like I said, once it launches, I won't have time. So, not that I don't want to. It's I already know what it was to put in 179 people, and it was horrendous. It was very difficult, but I got help. But I still don't want to be on the phone too long. But it's going to be an all day thing. I'm going to open up the call, go over, answer as many questions as I can, and then wait a day or two. It may be just a party, a launch party.
But you're saying a weekend. You talking Friday? You talking Saturday, Sunday?
Oh, that's up to him when he says yay.
Because of course we can't turn our positions on and pay for it on a weekend because they're closed.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. All right. And also, have you got all of the callers that you need?
For this first run, yes, but I'm going to need more.
All right. Because I heard you'd done some training calls with the callers, whatever. But okay, that's good. And again, I would like to say thank you for your service. I was never in the service. I missed certain things. Sometimes I think back and wish I had gotten in, but from what you have told me on a private conversation, you are something else. People in this call don't know.
Yeah.
You really something else. Things you knew, things you participated in, and the skills that you have. It blew my mind.
Yeah. Proud of
it. Say thank you. You should be. Okay.
All right. Thank you for your questions. Like I said, as soon as he tells me we're good, I'm going to be calling the 75. I personally am going to call the first 75, just to make sure. And I'm going to have the Fabulous Four Omnis. So it's going to be done. They'll be on the call here, and I'll have the phone on speaker. So try not to be beating somebody or doing something crazy because they're going to hear it. And I'm going to do the first 75. After that, they take over. All right. I might not do all 75. I'll probably do the first 10 and then hand them each the balance. All right. So I am looking forward to this being the final weekend of Challenge Financials. I'm looking forward to everybody following directions. Even if this is the first time you've ever had to follow some directions, please follow them. I'm looking forward to having a smooth opening. Now, will it be Friday morning? No, of course not. Just like Alan just said, corporate's closed, so you can't do anything till Monday. But I want everybody to know, to hear that we're launched. So we'll do a call, everybody get on. You know, I might show a few things in the back office. I might show a few of the products. Haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but it'll be a launch party. And then all of that next week, starting from Monday, if you have stuff turned off, turn it back on. I'm only going to give 1 or 2 days for that because you're holding things up and I don't want you behind because it was off and whatever. If you can't afford to turn it on, let me know. All right, let me know because those 2 days is long enough for everybody to call in or email in. They do it faster if you email. Out of the email address to which you are working with, not one of your other emails. Anyway, make sure you're in the email address associated with the position and tell them you want to turn it, here's the payment or whatever, and then you're good. From that point, so that let's say everything goes like unicorns and popcorn, that we are able to launch Friday, which he gives me the thumbs up. We will have already tested it. He's already tested it. Remember I told you he tested the mechanical test. The financial test is not really a test, it's actually live. He will know the capacity that it can handle on an ongoing basis. He tried to break it and couldn't by putting in 100 people a minute for 3.5 days. 100 people a minute for 3.5 days, and it took them all. Click, 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 and everything else clicked. So we know it works. I do anyway. You will very shortly. But it's up to you to follow those instructions. Type in the stuff, put your glasses on. If you wear glasses, type it in there good and check it, get close, whatever you got to do so that there's no hiccups, backups, or mistakes. Hiccups, backups, and mistakes get pushed out 30 days. I'm telling you in advance. So if you mess up and you know you messed up, don't even bother calling for 30 days. That'll make you slow down and make sure it's right. You don't miss the first 30 days. Andrea.
Yes, quick question. Which number should I call you on tomorrow? The 9276 or 8706?
8706.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. No other questions? Let me.
Matava, one more question. The link that you're going to send out